Here's reality. I found out only 35% of Americans have more than $800 in savings. That is scary. Hi, this is Walter Bond and welcome to Peak Performers Life. We've been talking about investing. That's right, peak performers invest. The only way you can become a have versus a have-not, we all have to invest. In order to be an investor, we have to think like an investor. Here's reality. I found out only 35% of Americans have more than $800 in savings. That is scary. You never know when your brakes are going to go out or your carburetor goes out. You never know when you have an untimely death in the family and your family needs cash. So we got to talk about investing. We got to talk about managing money, because the only way we can all be peak performers is that we have to invest and we have to become producers versus consumers. There's all kind of ways to invest. Think about it. Right now, your company has a 401k. Some people think unless they match, I'm not going to invest. But here's reality. If you're not investing at all, waiting for your company to match, that's not a good decision. The thing I love about the corporate benefit of a 401k, you need to have money taken out of your check automatically that you don't touch to make sure you are consistently investing. And some people, if we don't have enough discipline and we touch that money, we're going to spend that money. So sometimes having money taken right out of your check, right into the 401k that your company provides is a smart solution. And when you leave that job eventually, you can roll it over into another one once you get gainfully employed at the next company. Another thing we can invest in, real estate. Here's the one thing I want to leave with you when we talk about real estate. Make sure this one thing fits. Location, location, location. Real estate does go up and down. Real estate has been somewhat fluctuating in the last couple of years, but you can't lose if you don't compromise on location, location, location. Invest in property that other people would like. Invest in areas that other people would like. If you see a trend, people are going to the next area, don't meet them there, beat them there, but make sure you consider location. Another thing our business owners we got to think about, which is to me a form of investing, is as you build your business, grow your business, always think about an exit strategy. Always think about a way that you can cash out. You might love it, you might want to stay in it for a long haul, but there's nothing wrong with you spending a little time investigating an exit strategy. Another thing sometimes people don't think about, all of us, are we adequately insured? Insurance is a great way to protect your future and to protect your family. It breaks my heart when I go to funerals and people pass away and the kids had to pay for the funeral because mom or dad didn't have insurance. Always make sure as you build a financial home, insurance is the foundational piece that you need to make sure your family is taken care of in the untimely exit that we all going to have at some point. One thing we guarantee, at some point we're going to leave this earth, and insurance, being adequately insured, is a great way to build a strong foundational house. Another thing we got to think about as we become peak performers, we got to think about a written will. Have you written a will? Have you gone to a professional and had a will written out to completely explain what's going to happen in the event of your death or when you die? It's a heartbreaker when you see kids fighting over money. In many cases, when kids fight over money, one, they haven't been taught the right thing, in my opinion, but two, mom and dad, or mom or dad, did not completely explain exactly what's going to happen as they transition into the next life. Some other things we got to think about. We should always invest in our kids, but I want to change the game just a little bit. How about your grandchildren? We've made a commitment as a family, and I told each one of my children, we're going to pay for your kids to go to college. That's right, I'm paying for my grandchildren to go to college. I want to take that burden off of my kids, and they can invest their money other places. Now, if we make that a family culture, that mom and dads always pay for the grandkids' education, when my kids come out of college, they're saving for their grandkids to go to college and not their kids to go to college because we got them taken care of. You create something that's cool for your family. You create something financially that can be a culture builder that your family does with money, that creates great memories, but is an awesome investment for your family. You can always give property. You can invest in jewelry. Always make sure that you're positioning yourself to leave your kids something behind. But the number one thing you can leave them is really not money. It's really not riches. It's really not wealth. The number one thing I want you to invest in that you should leave behind for your children is character and integrity. Your name has value. And when you leave this place, your kids need to be able to use your name. As you build your integrity, as you build your character, your name means something. So when your kids come behind you, all they need to do is say, hey, I'm so-and-so's son. I'm so-and-so's daughter. And since you built such a great level of character and integrity into all of your relationships, it makes the life of your children that much easier because of the job you've done. This is Walter Bond. We're talking about investing, and I want to make sure that you leave your kids tons behind and you live a great life. But there's nothing more important than you leaving behind character and integrity. This has been Peak Performance Life. Peak Performers invest, and make sure you invest in your future. Hi, this is Walter Bond, and I want to give you something special right now. Do you guys know that executive coaching is one of the fastest growing business segments in corporate America? CEOs around the world are seeking out coaches. Everyone understands in sports that you need coaches to reach your potential. But what corporate America is starting to figure out is that the same dynamic is true when it comes to business. So I don't care if you're an entrepreneur, I don't care if you're an executive, I don't care if you're just a professional who's trying to get to that next level, we all need coaching. So in our Peak Performance Huddle, we've created a coaching program just for you. And since it's a group coaching program, it's very affordable. And I think it's a no-brainer. You get to hear my voice every single day. We do a live call once a week. And inside of our huddle, in our portal, there's tons of webinars, downloadable information, all kind of tools that can help you get to that next level. Because you can't get to that next level by yourself. Our coaching program is based on the 31 truths to boost peak performance. If you master, or when you master these 31 truths, I promise you one thing, we will increase your value. And as your value increases, so will the bottom line for you as an individual, but also your company. So why in the world would you not engage and invest in coaching? Peak performers understand that success is a team sport, and in the Peak Performance Huddle, you have a chance to join our team. Don't miss out. We believe it's a no-brainer, and I want you to sign up because I want you to hear my voice every single day, because I will recondition your subconscious mind for a higher level of success. Join the Peak Performance Huddle, and I promise you one thing, you will get every dime you invest, you will get it back tenfold.